Hello and welcome to the holiday special for 2023. I hope each and every one of you are having a fantastic Christmas. Whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope it's a good one with plenty of friends and family, or just hanging out on your own, enjoying the time off and relaxing. So without further ado, let's get it on like Donkey Kong, as they say, and start this Christmas special. Now, the way I'm going to do it this year is I figure I will talk about a game that I'm playing and open gifts. So one gift, one game I'm playing, and so on, vice versa. So let's start off with a gift. Now, this one wasn't wrapped, but it's really awesome. From my friend Cliff. All these are from Cliff. We always exchange gifts. And that is the Sega SG-1000 30th Anniversary Collection of Music. So this is fantastic. Didn't even know it existed. So it has all the classic tunes from the SG-1000, I believe, only. And really awesome. Can't wait to crack it open and listen to it. Didn't even know this existed. So pretty awesome. Now, the first game I want to talk about that I've been playing, and I will talk about first the first game that I just got in recently. Put it up there. I should have brought the cartridges out, the cases. But that is Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl 2 that just came out. Now, when I bought it, I thought it was a physical edition because it came with the case, but it turns out it was the download. So I got a physical case and I had to download it, so I'd get no cartridge. But kind of bummed out about that. But overall, still, the game is really awesome. They really did fix a lot of things in the first one. Now, if you don't know what Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is, basically think of it as a Smash Brothers type game, just using the Nickelodeon franchise characters. So it has everybody from Garfield, Ong from the Airbender, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, and so on. I would say there's at least 30, and it's going to have DLC drops just like they did in Smash Brothers. Has some cool mini games in the game, and the graphics and the music and the voices, everything is really polished, and I can say that it's a really good game. If I was rating the first game, I would have gave it a 7. This I would get an 8.5 or a 9 even. They did a lot of fantastic jobs of rebalancing the characters, giving us more modes to play on online. There's mini games, Battle Coliseum, single player mode. There's quite a few different modes, some mini game modes, and it's just everything in it is a lot of fun. I really enjoy the All-Star Brawl. My characters right now I'm switching back between Garfield, because he's like one of my main characters I like from the first one, or I do like playing with SpongeBob himself, doing his little blowing bubbles where he does. And it has Squidward, and I'm guessing we're going to get some of the characters that are missing from the first one, such as Sandy, Squirrel, and the other two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this one we got Raphael, and so Donatello and Raphael are in this one. But I'm sure the other two turtles are coming through DLC drops. And like I said, fantastic game. Definitely much better than the first one, and I really like it. Good alternative to Smash Brothers. So let's open up the second gift here, and let's see if I can guess what it is. It feels like I don't know what it feels like. It feels like a figure, maybe. Well, we'll see. That's my guess, a figure of some sort. G.I. Joe, how's that? I'm not sure. Pretty cool, good wrapping job actually. I'm pretty impressed. Cliff does a much better wrapping job than I do. Mine's just a bunch of ball of paper and lots of tape, because I suck at wrapping. I can never get these little corners all folded up nicely and stuff. I just make it a big ball or cut it with scissors, and I'm definitely one of the worst wrappers out there. And it's a box, just what I always wanted. Nice cardboard box. And oh, it's a more wrapping inside of a box. It looks like a big piece of candy, and I don't know what that feels like. So we are going to see here. So pretty good wrapping job actually. Pretty impressed. Hopefully there's nothing nasty in here that is turn this into a rated R type of video. Hoping nothing explosive or something that'll shoot out at me. We always exchange gifts every year, so I gave him mine, got him some cool stuff, some retro things. I got him some Thundercats, and I forgot also got him a Switch game, the new Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince that just came out on Switch. Oh, awesome. Well, it's Psykill from the GoBots. Now that is really awesome. I never had this as a kid, actually, of all things. If you don't know what GoBots are, they were the competitor to Transformers, and there is the awesome Psykill, and the joints and everything on this one is pretty tight, so pretty awesome. I really like this figure. Never did get to see Psykill as a kid, so pretty awesome. So basically, GoBots were cheaper versions of Transformers, and I always asked for Transformers every Christmas, and instead I got a GoBot because they were about half the price. So these were a lot of stocking stuffers and things as kids. But as I got older, I grew to appreciate these and like them for their own thing, and now I have lots of nostalgia for GoBots of all things. Back in the kid, it was kind of like asking for your favorite cereal and then getting the generic brand. But as an adult, I grew to appreciate them and like them for their own thing. So pretty awesome. And the transformations are more simple, but they are pretty cool. So I'm guessing this one must be a GoBot also. I'm kind of curious what it is, if that's a GoBot. And I am right. And I forgot this guy's name, so let me know if you guys know in the comments below. But there is the other GoBot there. I know it's a good guy, and I forgot his name. I'm gonna have to look it up. He turns into a little tank on treads. So let me know if you know what this GoBot's name is. I'll have to fix his arms. They're a little, I may not have him transformed 100% correctly. What his name is, but pretty awesome. So I'll give you a closer look at him and see if you know who that GoBot is. I recognize him, but just don't remember the name. It's been too long since I've collected these things. I know definitely Psykill and Leader 1 and Ratchet, and not Ratchet, and Scooter and so on, but I don't know that one. Okay, before I open the next game on my list that I want to talk about, Sonic Superstars. I've been playing that. And the reason why I've been playing that is, well, because I wanted to get to it, but also because there is a free DLC update, and it gives you the holiday uniforms update. So you get like Christmas hats for Sonic and so on. And I gotta say, the game is a lot of fun. I'm glad I waited to play it because I heard it launched with a little bit of loading times and some problems. But when I played it and I did the update before playing it today, I gotta say, I really enjoyed Sonic Superstars. The graphics are beautiful. Love the gameplay mechanics. Love the level design. I really love the music in this one. That's one thing that the Mario Wonder didn't have, was great music. It was okay music, but there was nothing that was standing out. And that's where the Sonic Superstars has great music. I can still say that I think Mario Wonder is a better game, but don't count out Sonic Superstars because it's really good. It's really, really fun. It's probably one of the better new ones right there behind the Sonic Mania, so I really like it. And you get to choose from like 4 different characters. You get Amy, Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, and maybe even a couple other characters. And there's also some extra DLC you could buy, which was a Lego update, and I downloaded it and got it. I'm probably not going to use it, or maybe later on I will, but I'm not a huge Lego person. I like the games and stuff, it's just I don't have time to build them and stuff. But there is a Lego Sonic skins and so on. So pretty awesome. Now the next present. So definitely Sonic Superstars with the, like I said, with the updates is awesome. Ooh, let's see, let me guess again. Feels like a figure. Feels like a robot. I'm guessing Transformer, but I'm not positive on this one. It's too big to be a GoBot, I think. There are some big GoBots out there. But could be wrong. Could be another GoBot. But I'm guessing Transformer on this one. Oh, I was totally off. Masters of the Universe. Oh, awesome. One of Hordak's guards, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Masters of the Universe Hordak guard. Never had one as a kid, but that is one of the Hordak guards from Masters of the Universe. Definitely Masters of the Universe Hordak guard, because this crossbow gave it away. Because all the characters from Hordak pretty much have crossbows. So, pretty awesome. Really like the collecting Masters of the Universes you see. And definitely looks awesome. Let's see, let's put his bow together here. I'm not having trouble getting it in his hand to grip it. Oh, there, I got it. So there is one of Hordak's guards. So thanks to Cliff for hooking me up with another Masters of the Universe character, and never saw this one until now. So pretty awesome. Definitely looking forward to that. It looks really cool. Next game I want to talk about. Next game actually was a very big surprise. I picked up the Grinch Christmas Adventure. New game just came out probably about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Maybe even a little bit, maybe even a month ago. So the Grinch Christmas Adventure, I saw it on the shelves, knew nothing about it. The last time I played the Grinch was probably on the Sega Dreamcast, so I was like, okay, the art style looks okay. So I was like, read it a little bit back of it, and I was like, okay, I'll pick it up, check it out. Didn't know much of what I was getting into, so I was going in with low expectations, because sometimes during the Christmas you get quite a few bad games. There aren't many great Christmas games. So popped it in and realized right away when I went to the extras, because I went to the first, I checked out the options, didn't see much there, just kind of adjusting the sound, gave you the controls, layout, and so on. So then I went to the extras, and sure enough, there was a interactive storybook, so it would flip the pages and read the story to you with being narrated by a pretty good voice. And I was like, wow, they're giving you the whole book and narration. I said, that's pretty nice. And so I watched a little bit of it, and then I said, man, this is not bad. It's backed out, and then sure enough, they give you also art, so you can check out the art of the pages that they drew and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So then I started up the game, and I was like, I wasn't expecting much, and pleasantly surprised, because the Grinch and Max, his dog, is really animated really well. Graphics are very nice, I gotta say. Music is great. The sound, I love how it's being narrated by the storyteller, and he kind of stops and pauses and rhymes like the Dr. Seuss books do, and kind of gives you some new rhymes and funny narration of the game. And so the Grinch is there to ruin Christmas with his dog Max, and kind of like Donkey Kong Country, when you hit the I think it's L2, you can switch between characters. So you get to play as Max or as the Grinch, and then certain characters will have certain aspects where they can achieve certain goals that only one character could do, such as maybe a present being too low for the Grinch to grab, but Max can slide under there and grab it for him. And then you can switch off characters, so they have their strengths depending on where they're at in the level. And I gotta say, level design's great. They got the music's great. It has lots of little bonus games. Everything about this game is really good so far. I'm about halfway through it, and it's one of those games where I started playing and I didn't want to stop. So it's really addicting, really good. I would give this like a 9 out of 10. So I'm really surprised at how good it is, and not knowing nothing about it. And the way they did the animations and everything is fantastic. I actually wish that the newest Grinch movie would have been animated more like the video game version, because it's a lot more charming and funny and done really well. So good job to the company who worked on the Grinch Christmas Adventure, because you did a fantastic job. And really great game. Like I said, probably one of my favorite games out of this bunch that I'm talking about today. So pretty awesome. Now next gift. This one, it feels like a book, but I don't think it's a book. Maybe it's a game. Actually, it feels like a video game. Genesis. Sega Genesis. I have no idea what the game is. Maybe even a Master System game. By the feel and the weight of it. Sega Genesis. I'm sticking with Sega Genesis game. But it could be a Master System. Let's see what it is, though. I will guess Sega Genesis. What game am I missing? I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hyperstone Heist. Oh, even a big hitter. Come out swinging with a big title. Wow. Wasn't expecting this one. And I don't think I know I don't own this one. So this is pretty awesome. This is probably the biggest hit you can swing with. Let me make sure I keep that up. And this is the original Phantasy Star on the Master System. So I was wrong. I said Genesis, but it is a Master System. And fantastic. Really love Phantasy Star. And this is a clean version. This is really clean. Missing the booklet, of course, but don't matter. But this is a very clean copy of Phantasy Star. Actually, the funny thing is about Phantasy Star is I didn't play this till much later. I had a Master System, and somehow this game escaped me, eluded me. And my first introduction to the Phantasy Star series was Phantasy Star 2. Really loved it, and I always loved the screenshots that I kept seeing in ads and things for the original Phantasy Star, and played it much later and really enjoyed it. And the first time that I actually beat this was the one on the Switch they brought out, where they had a lot of quality of life improvements. But fantastic game. Definitely love Phantasy Star. And like I said, I've played them all the other ones in the series, including the newest Phantasy Star Online and some of the ones on the PSP. The only one I'm missing is the one that came out in Japan, Phantasy Star Online 2. But I don't know if that really counts because it's full of microtransactions. But pretty awesome. I definitely love Phantasy Star, and I was definitely not expecting this, so really awesome. So thanks to Cliff again, because man, this is an awesome one. And look how beautiful it looks. But I'm definitely going to be playing this again. So really awesome. I wasn't expecting that. I did guess by the feel of it, I guessed that it was because either was a Master System feel to it or a Genesis. I thought the weight was a little too heavy, so I was guessing Genesis. Now, next game I want to talk about is Grand Mountain Adventure Wonderland, snowboarding and skiing downhill. As you can see, it's a zoomed out view of. I was always a snowboarder as a kid. Ever since I grew up in South Lake Tahoe, so snowboarding was what we did always. We'd skate during the summertime, skateboarding everywhere, and then as soon as winter come, we would all go snowboarding. So I grew up snowboarding, and that's all I know. I don't know downhill skiing. I do know how to do cross country, but I never really downhill ski. But either way, you get to play both on this game, and it's really relaxing. You get to go to different mountains, different places, and just go snowboarding or skiing, and you're just basically going downhill, whipping through right and left through the snow, dodging skiers and such, and going down different cliffs. Just a lot of fun. And on sale right now, I think it was less than $10, and that's a steal because the game is great. So definitely look for the Grand Mountain Adventure Winter Wonderland. They're fantastic snowboarding and skiing game, and definitely worth playing. Next present, this is the big one, and one last game I want to talk about. And this one's definitely a figure of some sorts. And I don't know what kind of figure it is. Doesn't feel like a Masters of the Universe figure. So I will guess, I don't know, it doesn't feel like Transformers either. G.I. Joe. But it's too big to be a G.I. Joe package, so I have no idea. So we'll see. It's definitely a figure. Oh, wait a minute. What's this one? It is Masters of the Universe. It threw me off. Oh, it's a couple of them put together. It's sneaky. And I think this is from the Masters of the Universe 2000 series. At least one of them is. That was pretty sneaky because they felt like it. Okay, we got Cyclone, and that's pretty awesome. Definitely, this is a box Cyclone. I think I have a loose one of this one, but I could be wrong. But that's really awesome with his rings and everything. Cyclone is a cool character. He's kind of like a android, or is he a cyborg? I can't remember, but he definitely creates little tornadoes in the sky and stuff. Hero, working with the Masters of the Universe, He-Man and such. So pretty awesome. And Mechaneck. Now this Mechaneck is from the 2000 series, I'm pretty sure. And that is pretty awesome. So there is Mechaneck. And I have I think I have an original Mechaneck, and I have one of the Origin series Mechaneck on his bike over there. Let me just see. I think it's easy to grab. So this Mechaneck is pretty awesome. I'm going to try to grab it without knocking stuff over. Excuse me. Without knocking the tree over also. Hopefully. And there is Mechaneck there on the Rip Rider. So this one, the newer version, doesn't have a cord that you would pull. The old Rip Rider, you'd pull it, and then when you pull the cord, it would shoot forward. But this is the newer version of the Origins figure, and still pretty cool. So there is Mechaneck on the Rip Rider. I thought he was always kind of a funny character because his skill is he's a scout. All he can do is look over tall places by extending his neck. So he's not much of a fighter or such. He's just a scout, but still pretty cool character. And there's the Origins, new Origins figure, and there he is in the 2000. So pretty awesome. So thanks to Cliff, like I said again, I'm really surprised, and I guessed wrong. I didn't think two of them together would feel like that. So pretty awesome, definitely awesome. Everything from Psykill to Trax, maybe I think his name is. I can't think of this GoBot's name now. I'm gonna have to look it up. To the Hordax Guard here, which is awesome. And what else? Oh, and the CD. And of course Phantasy Star on the Sega Master System. So that was awesome. It's a really clean version. And the SG-1000 soundtrack, so that is pretty awesome. It'll be interesting to see what games are on there. And before I end this Christmas special, there is one last game that I want to talk about, and it's good I'm talking about it last, because Sunday we're going to be playing Sea of Thieves Sunday, and there's been a winter update, and you can have your pirate ship decorated in some pirate Christmas decorations of such. And I happen to be the captain of my first Brigadine ship. I think it's called a Brigadine, the medium one. And I finally got my first ship that I bought, and I decked it out. So meet the Merry Roger. So pretty awesome, really love it, and it's great. Nothing's better than having Christmas spirited pirate ship. So pretty awesome. So definitely Sea of Thieves, if you haven't played, is kind of like an open water RPG. A lot of multiplayer elements. Basically you go on different adventures, and there's other players that can ransack your ships or help you out. So it's kind of a open world game, full of pirate adventures. So pretty awesome, and I'm playing it on the Xbox One, and it's a pretty awesome game. So definitely glad that they had a winter update. So it's pretty cool getting these gifts, such as these Masters of the Universe and these GoBots from Cliff. I was thinking about it later on. I was like, wow, I'm going all the way back to 1985 or 86. So I would have been 12 or 13 getting these, and waking up Christmas morning, running down to the tree, looking at my stockings, looking at my presents, and opening these gifts. I do remember getting quite a few GoBots. I probably got like 5 or 6 of them at least. And then the big vehicle that they flew in looked like an ATST walker that would fly around, that the GoBots flew around in. Didn't get the Hordak characters till around 86, 87. Probably would have got just regular Masters of the Universe characters like the Battle Armor He-Mans or something like that. But definitely took me back, all the way back to 1985 or 86. So that is an instant way to time travel. So pretty awesome. Well, anyways, that is it for this holiday special. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I wish each and every one of you a happy holidays. I hope it's a good and safe one. I hope either you have fun with your friends or family, or just kind of enjoy the time alone like me, just chilling and taking it easy through these holidays. And we will be rolling into 2024 pretty soon. So anyways, that is it for this episode. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, have a good one.
Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.